Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Talia Lina Arita, and I'm looking forward to talking with you today about sickle cell disease. I would like to take this opportunity to talk about description, causes, symptoms, when to see a doctor, treatment, complication, and prevention. First, I'm going to present what is sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease is a group of disorders that affects hemoglobin, the molecule in red blood cell that delivers oxygen to cells throughout the body. People with this disease have atypical hemoglobin molecules called hemoglobin S, which can distort red blood cell into a sickle or crescent shape. Sickle cell disease affects millions of people worldwide. It is most common among people whose ancestors come from Africa, Mediterranean countries such as Greece, Turkey, and Italy, the Arabian Peninsula, India, and Spanish-speaking regions in South America, Central America, and parts of the Caribbean. Sickle cell disease is the most common inherited blood disorder in the United States, affecting an estimated 100,000 Americans. The disease is estimated to occur in 1 in 500 African Americans and 1 in 1,000 and 1,400 Hispanic Americans. Next is what causes sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is caused by a mutation in the gene that tells your body to make the iron-rich compound that makes blood red and enables red blood cells to carry oxygen from your lungs throughout your body. In sickle cell anemia, the abnormal hemoglobin causes red blood cells to become rigid, sticky, and misshapen. Both mother and father must pass the defective form of the gene for a child to be affected. If only one parent passes the sickle cell gene to the child will have the sickle cell trait with one normal hemoglobin gene and one defective form of the gene. People with the sickle cell trait make both normal hemoglobin and sickle cell hemoglobin. Their blood may contain some sickle cell, but they generally don't have symptoms. They are carriers of the disease, however, which means they can pass the gene to their children. For a baby to be born with sickle cell anemia, both parents must carry a sickle cell gene. In the United States, sickle cell anemia most commonly affects Black people. Next is symptoms of sickle cell anemia. Signs and symptoms of sickle cell anemia usually appear around 5 months of age. They vary from person to person and change over time. Signs and symptoms can include anemia, episodes of pain, frequent infection, delayed growth or puberty, vision problems, and swelling of hands and feet. When to see a doctor, sickle cell anemia is usually diagnosed in infancy through newborn screening programs. If you or your child develops any of the following problems, see your doctor right away or seek emergency medical care. You must see your doctor when you feel fever, unexplained episodes of severe pain, swelling in the hands or feet, abdominal swelling, pale skin or nail bleeds, yellow tint to be skin or whites of the eyes, signs or symptoms of stroke. Next is how to treat sickle cell anemia. The only cure for sickle cell disease is bone marrow or stem cell transplantation because these transplants are risky and can have serious side effects. They are usually only used in children with severe sickle cell disease. For the transplant to work, the bone marrow must be a close match. Usually the best donor is a brother or sister. There are treatments that can help relieve symptoms, lessen complications, and prolong life. There is antibiotics, pain relievers, hydroxyurea, childhood vaccination, and blood transfusion. Complication of sickle cell anemia. There are stroke, acute chest syndrome, pulmonary hypertension, organ damage, blindness, gallstone, priapism, and pregnancy complication. Prevention of sickle cell anemia. If you carry the sickle cell trait, seeing a genetic counselor before trying to conceive can help you understand your risk of having a child with sickle cell anemia. They can also explain possible treatments, preventive measures, and reproductive options. That's all I have time for. Thank you very much for listening. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.